Good morning, church.
Good morning.
I wanted to, and I'm so glad Pastor pointed out the bulletin board, because every month, Leslie designs and creates a wonderful bulletin board, and I love the one today. I'm maybe biased, I'm really partial to the one she's done today. And it's part of sort of something new we're doing here at the church, and we are really recognizing Breast Cancer Awareness Month. One of the reasons is that I started volunteering with Susan G. Komen this year, and even though I went through the experience of breast cancer, I have learned so much. And one of the things that Susan G. Komen has is something called the Circle of Promise. And it is their program that they have dedicated to the African American community, because the women in our community are really not having great survival rates. We have a lower incidence than our white counterparts, but our survival rates are significantly lower. There's a few reasons, but the main one seems to be late diagnosis. We aren't getting our screenings when we should. Raise my hand, because when we do have testimonials on the third Sunday, it is only God that I am here. Because I could have had a completely different outcome from the experience. So, and I talked to a doctor on one of the committees I'm on, and I said, why do you do this? He says, I don't want to have another African American woman come into my office and I have to give them a late diagnosis. So we want to focus on educating, letting you be able to share information about resources for women who don't have insurance and they think they can't go anywhere. And Susan G. Komen has money dedicated to this. So one of the strategies is Worship in Pink. They ask volunteers from African American churches to be trained on breast health awareness and how to host an event to celebrate Breast Cancer Awareness Month and create that awareness and education. So there are some ambassadors in this congregation. We went to the luncheon, and it was Betty Gray. Stand up, Betty. We had Jean Wilson. She is the crafter of our ribbons. Leslie Ortiz, who you can't see, but she's up there. Freddie Noel, who's taking care of our 8 o'clock congregation. So whatever we do at 11 o'clock, she's taking care of it at 8 o'clock. And myself. And we had a marvelous time. And I have to tell you, I never thought I could see maybe joy or a whole lot of hope or something to laugh about. When you look back at some of the experiences, we had a wonderful time. We learned a lot. Thank you guys so much for coming, and everyone working really hard. So Worship in Pink every Sunday, we're going to tackle some piece of information. And I'm going to tell you, October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, for me was like, let me turn the channel. I don't want to hear about it. It's too scary. I don't want to think about it. And so I want to remove that stigma from the African American community as much as I can. I have learned so much about what you can do and just to be aware and to pass it on. We're going to have the mobile mammogram here on our health fair for free mammograms for people who are underinsured or not insured. And we're just going to continue. The other thing I would tell you, it's been a blessing to volunteer with Susan G. Komen, because I don't do this because of my experience. I started volunteering with them, and what a blessing. I have held women's hands who have cried, shared their tears, their fears, and just hugged and talked about things that happened, their losses. And there are many labels in this battle, this war. There are warriors, there are survivors, there are thrivers, there are conquerors, and there are warriors that we have a memory, we honor their memory. And so I just thank you for letting us do something new and to embrace the pink, because we're going to pink you up all this month. So thank you so much.